why does this seem like such an impossible thing, playing fast? You know, we can learn to play. We can practice our alternate picking techniques and our techniques to a certain level. But then at some point it seems like there's kind of a speed barrier that everyone would like to break, even though we say we don't. Right? We say, oh, you need to use more feeling when you play. Well, you can use feeling and you can play fast. It's just a skill. But I can understand why some people say, I don't want to learn that. You know, just out of a time perspective thing. Because it takes a disproportionate amount of time learning to going for that. You know, this is playing, right? That is a totally different thing. But it's the same thing you do. But it's like it's a disproportionate amount of time. I spent, you know, at least 50% of my practice time learning just that. And 50% learning everything else, like chords, rhythm, everything else, theory, everything else I know. So, and some people might say, well, I don't want to, you know, that's too much, right? And I totally respect that. But it's also why it's such a desired skill. It's because it's rare, right? Because you have to really pay the price, or you don't, because it's really not hard. It's not hard to achieve those skills. All you have to do is to... I play these 3 notes more than anything else I did my whole entire life. You know, if you count I've been eating less peas than times I've been playing these 3 notes. And all you have to do is really play it perfectly and remember the accents when you practice. I have a free alternate picking course you can go download on my website. It's klauslevin.com/ and then Ingenium, and that's INGENIUM, Ingenium. You can go download it, and it has some core exercises that you can use to really practice alternate picking, and it's free. But the main reason why we don't achieve it is because we totally underestimate the challenge. We think it's like, okay, I practice the chords, I practice the songs, I can play stuff now, I can solo, I can do everything, right? Basically, on whatever level. Now I want to learn how to play fast, and then we totally don't see that, okay, that's a whole nother thing that is exactly as big as all the other things. But my only advice, if you really want to go for this, I advise you to consider it one thing that you need to focus on. There's music over here, and then there's the artistry of being able to go, right? Do these things. That's a totally different thing, and you practice it like it was a discipline, like a sport, you know, like javelin throw, or like doing something amazing with your body, because that's what it is. And then you have to, you know, have endless repetitions. But please, if you're in doubt about this, you know, watch my other videos, and I will assist you in learning this skill to the highest level. And everybody can, because it's just a matter of putting in the repetitions. And that doesn't have to be hard. You use the metronome to build accuracy and precision, and then you put your butt down in front of the TV. And then once you have a perfect pattern at a lower level of speed, and then you get in all the repetitions. I basically learned to play as fast as I can play in front of the TV. 6 notes down. Every note is relatively well picked, right? And then you only go as fast as you can, and then speed increases automatically. Right? And that's the whole key. But don't underestimate the challenge, and just be clear about what you're going into, and then just, you know, as with everything else, you can totally do it. Like with everything else you learned on the guitar, it just takes a lot more repetitions, and it takes a lot more focus on little loopable patterns.